Samone, I'm back, bitch, come test me. Y'all wanna hate, that's so ugly. Can't relate, that ain't my fault. What y'all have on last year, I bought. Competition, y'all just wishing to get my opinion, that's my mission. My first album topped the charts. Girl, be quiet so the show can start. M to the O to the N, say what? Side to the Mo to the knee, I'm her. I'm back. Bitch, Mona. Samone, Mona. Samone. M to the O to the N, say what? Side to the Mo to the knee, I'm high. Word. What's going on? You I'm mounted and that. Yeah, and I'm the ghetto queen on the YouTube scene. Give it a oh so mean with the gangster lean, girl. What? And I'm here to talk to you, oh boo. Baddies East Jamaica me crazy. Girl with Smiley allegedly took perks and Hennessy. And that's what made her, act crazy in Jamaica. Allegedly, according to Mariah Lynn on social media. What idiot? Anyways, girl, if this your first time hearing my luxurious voice, girl, y'all late. Child, I've been on YouTube since YouTube was YouTube. Since you was tubing. Right. Yeah, I cracked myself so out. Into it, girl. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Now, if y'all want to follow my social medias, it's Twitter and Instagram at Team Mona Samo. What?
Like this video out. Like this video out. Click that thumbs button right here. Click that thumbs button right here. Click that, click that, click that, click that, click that thumbs button right here. I don't know what the fuck is that, but click it. I don't know what the fuck is that, but click it. Click that, click that, click that, click that, click that, click that, click that. Like this video out. Click that thumbs button right here. Wake up, fame.
Girl, let's get into it. Let's see what I wrote on my notes because I have watched this on Sunday. And sometimes I be wanting to talk about these bros. Most of the times I don't. Baddies is not Bad Girls Club. It will never be Bad Girls Club. And as much as Natalie would like it to, emulate the old, je ne sais quoi that was the Bad Girls Club, girl, it will never be that, girl. Baddies has turned into some, I don't know. Now that's TV knockoff, girl, where all they do is fight and they travel in the bus and then they fight and then they travel in the bus. They have a meeting, they fight. They travel in the bus, they make up, have another meeting, fight, travel in the girl. Not one time was money distributed to the Baddies East cast. I guess, Natalie was like, F that, we not making no money. We just gonna make these rounds. These bitches gonna fight over the same thing, cans on, cans on. And we just gonna move a little past that one. Right. Girl, I don't know. Girl, we get to the new house or whatever, they in Jamaica. And I was confused for a second because apparently the dinner that we saw last go round was the night prior. And then they just hopped on a plane and went to Jamaica. At least that's how they making it sound. Because then when they was talking about a couple hours ago, what happened a couple hours ago? I'm like, girl, what?
That's what the we talk about. How to learn cat. Get the mic, it's snacks. But I need you to do. Get the mic, it's snacks. Get the mic, it's snacks. Guys, I'm not fucking now.
Girl, I guess. But girl, they get to this house, right? And it's this huge ass, old ass looking with horrible furniture ass house, right? But they calling it luxury because one is Jamaica and two is big. Okay, but I mean, it was giving old and big. You know what I'm saying? It was giving Rolly. Girl, but she ain't even that old. How is she? How old is she? Rolly like 21, looking like 38. Girl, I don't know how old that woman is with them. Girl, I don't know. But anyways, the house is huge. Rolly walks in saying they need to watch their effing mouth. Now, I don't know who she was talking about. I don't know who she was talking to, but we ain't privy to the information. Natalie making it seem like, come on, y'all, let's have a good time. And Rolly, rolling all into this house, mad at somebody. I wish we would have figured that out. Wish they would have showed us what was going on. Girl, but I wasn't feeling the outfits, and none of them bras had on. What? Girl, they talk about dinner at the restaurant. And, again, running the formula. Bitches have a meeting. They talk about who fought and why they fought. And then they talk about it the next day because they ain't got nothing else to talk about. And then they get on the bus to go to the club. They don't get paid. Then there's another fight before the meeting. You know what I'm saying, girl? This Baddies East formula is whack, girl. Rolly says Biggie shouldn't have picked up the chair. And in my mind, I'm like, why not? Y'all heifers is bothering her. Y'all heifers is cans on all the time. I'm gonna pick up a chair and knock ET the hell out. I'm gonna give her another scar. Girl, all over her face. Her face gonna be a scar. Girl, fucking with me. Her face is gonna look like a scab. It's gonna be missing the R and it's gonna include the B, bitch. Add the B. Not scar, it's scab. I mean, well, she ain't far from it already. You know what I'm saying, girl? Girl, boom, honey. I can understand why they couldn't understand why Rolly picked up the chair. I mean, Biggie picked up the chair. Biggie already can't fight. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna need weapons. That's how it go down. If y'all gonna keep bullying the broad. Y'all gonna keep bothering her. Y'all gonna keep on with this false storyline that everybody has confirmed has been false. Why we still running with this old ass narrative? Girl, Biggie ain't had nothing to do with that girl getting knocked upside her head. Biggie should have knocked her upside her head when she ran after her from out them bushes, pissing. Cause she was squatting, looked like she was taking a leak, girl. Did you wash before you hit me? Girl, matter of fact, she wouldn't have hit me, girl. Bobbed and weaved, dodged, tripped on the floor, and stomped her face in. That would have been me, but Biggie ain't me and I ain't Biggie. Girl, never that. Girl, the other girls are in another house. The furniture in both houses was a mess. And both houses was ugly, loud as it's given. It's just house A had the bigger house. You know what I'm saying? It was like a plantation of some sorts. I don't know who was a slave master, but it was given that. It was given color red, purple, and maroon. You know what I'm saying? Girl, that flew over your head. Girl, girl, I better stop being rolling. Girl, so they in the other house or whatever the case may be. Anna says she was drunk and that she, her alter ego Lulu came out. Smiley laughing at this shit. And I'm like, girl, what? I wouldn't have been laughing at nothing. You come attacking me. Bitch, we in the house B, girl. We in the house B. Why is you attacking me? If we in house B and I'm Smiley. Cause I be rhyming all the time in. Right? But I have to say, in this little circle that they have in that house B, because mind you, we team house B over here. We team house B over here. Anna was looking cute. Tasiki was looking cute. And Sky was looking cute. These were some cute boys. You know, Camilla, I like Camilla. Camilla is like grandma. You know what I'm saying? She, grandma body, grandma attitude. She'll tell a bitch off. She needs to tell a bitch off. But she ain't really been pulling in the looks, if you know what I'm saying. And now that T is no longer part of the equation, T was the best dressed and the best looking. Now for the best dressed, we have Sky. Then followed after her is Anna. I'm talking about for these meetings that they be having, girl. And Taseki is Tywell Anna. Right. Girl, so Lulu was trying to attack Smiley because she was drunk, drunk off her rockers. And Smiley was like, girl, I ain't want to fight you, girl. I love you, girl. We friends, girl. We house B. What it be, girl? I ain't trying to fight you, girl. Sapphire says Sookie doesn't know the girls to take sides. E.T. says Sookie took both sides. I like Sapphire, but she seemed to be rolling with the punches. I don't know if I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can respect that. At least Sookie come in with her own mind. It's because Sapphire's flying on the jets, and Sapphire's a part of a house A, and she gets all of the benefits. She want to ride inside with house A, but it's clear as day. and I'll be rhyming all the time, man. It's clear as day that House A is the problem. House B is just, wanting to have fun and wanting to cans on. You know what I'm saying? House A is always coming with the beef and the issues. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really here for none of it. Rolly, E.T., they always causing problems. You know what I'm saying? Natalie instigating the thought, putting a battery in Marilyn Manson's back, Mariah Lynn's back. You know what I'm saying? Girl, Sapphire just needs to be a Ruby and Hirsch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Anna says I can go to dinner with Scotty and not, want to beat her up. They talk about the girls should be able to coexist and get along. And in my mind, like, it depends on the beef. It depends on the chicken. It depends on the stew. Because, girl, if I'm not feeling you, girl, you going to know that all the motherfucking time, am. But for the sake of the show, I understand that, girl. Can't we all just coexist? I think the show would be better if they was all in the same house, loud as it's given. You know what I'm saying? But this separation of the house bullshit, House A and House B is trash, girl. It's trash, girl. Mm-mm. I'm not here for none of that. Natalie FaceTime Sky. They talk about the dinner again, child. Like they ain't got nothing else to talk about, but I guess they don't. They are going to Ochos Rios to have fun. But here's my problem. How in the credits you got somebody responsible for storyboards and storylines and stuff? There's a person responsible for the continuity of the story. What are they getting paid to do, girl? They're getting paid to create storylines so these broads can fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are these bitches getting paid to create scripts if this is supposed to be reality TV? I'm not understanding. Y'all got like 3 people responsible for the storyline, and the storyline ain't happening, Captain. It's trash at best. You know what I'm saying? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. You know, child. They're going to Ochos Rios, and they promoting they paraphernalia, girl. The grinders, the baddie grinders, and the baddie tees, and the baddie panties, and the baddie fingernails and stuff, the clip-ons and shit that they got. Girl, T leaves baddies to take care of her family. I miss T already, even though she wasn't really in the house with them bros no more. She got tired of getting beat up. E.T. says you aren't a bad bitch till you have a passport. Girl, girl. Not bitches needing passports to be considered a bad bitch. That should be like a that should be like a given. You should already, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should already have your passport. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't never been to Jamaica because I ain't never want to go, but a bitch always had her pass to the port. You know what I'm saying? Girl, when I get to the port, I pass this through. Right. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I don't understand. Girl, these bros is yelling out the van. I got my passport and I'm in Jamaica. I feel like a bad bitch. Girl, go somewhere, girl. Go somewhere and get clear, girl. I'm so confused. These bitches happy that they got passports. Child. Do these bitches have licenses? Girl, I'm wondering. Rolly said humidity. Girl, Rolly looks like a humidity. Rolly's ankles and knees look like a humidity. You know what I'm saying? Girl, that's why these bitches is happy they have passports, because they don't even know what humid is, except for Amethyst. But Amethyst, girl, I don't know what Ruby she is at any given time. But, humidity, girl, her weave looks like her wig, her effed up wig all the time looks like it's been in the humidity. Girl, what? Girl, Natalie be finding these dumb bitches to get on these shows. And she be rocking with the dumb broads that just beat her up all the time. Or, girl, there's some of the allegations going on across with the Zeus Network, girl. Child, I can't even keep up at this point, and I don't wanna. Smiley is in the Sprinter drinking more than usual, according to Sky. According to Sky, Smiley does not drink. So Smiley is can on. And she twerking, her cellulite all over the place. Poor Smiley. Smiley is gone. Sky speaks up for her and says she doesn't drink. I liked Sky in this episode. Sky was, that broad that would hold your hair back when you're throwing up in the toilet. That was Sky. I was repping for her. Sky is the one that's gonna make sure you don't leave your drink idle and some man comes roofie you. You know what I'm saying? That's Sky. I like Sky. Sky is gonna make sure your hair is on straight, that you didn't leave a sock at the hotel Zeus party. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna make sure you get your matching pair of socks and your panties from the people at Zeus. At the party where they be having fun and they can't talk about because it's in their contract, allegedly. I like Sky. I like Cloud so much in this episode that it was basically about Clouds and Smiley. Right. But y'all not gonna tell me y'all didn't see that the girl was gone. I don't know. I don't For some reason I don't think that Smiley is this great of an actress. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she can fake. I don't think she's capable of faking something like this. You feel what I'm saying? Are you following me? I don't think she's intelligente enough to concoct this, cockamamie plan and act as if she's throwing up, but actually throws up. Oh, no, she actually was throwing up stuff out of her esophagus. And we thought that that was fake. Girl, she is sweating and convulsing, and tear ducts is liquidating. And we think that this is fake. Get the Academy Award to not Angela Bassett, but to Smiley. Because this broad really knows how to act. I think Smiley is incapable of acting that strong. I don't think she has the ability to adequately illustrate how someone who allegedly takes perks and Henny would respond if their body cannot take it. She's not inept enough to do any of what she displayed, and yet we're thinking she's faking. Girl, what? Girl, who Smiley can't even smile correctly, and we think she's faking that? Girl, y'all, they have to lift her big ass up. She's falling on, flailing all over the place. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing on how y'all know she wasn't faking. Because I'm gonna tell y'all one thing she wasn't faking. This how you know that big ass girl was not faking. Because Sky went back to the sprinter to go check on Smiley, who doesn't really smile. And Smiley was in her face about to throw up. So here's the thing. This was so hilarious because I would have been Sky. Now, let me tell you, Sky and Smiley was the whole episode for me because when Smiley was about to on Sky, when I tell you Clouds got up so fast and said, oh, hell no, you're not about to throw up in my face, and moved. But when Clouds moved, Frown was about to take a tumble out of the sprinter, and she did not stop herself from falling. I don't think Frown would have allowed herself to be injured if this was a whole ploy for sympathy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's one. Like I said, I don't think she's capable, and I just don't think she's dumb to harm herself as she's almost falling out of the sprinter. And then the security have to hoist her back up, but the security was getting down on Cloud's neck because Cloud moved out the way, and the girl almost fell out the truck. And Sky was like, y'all really want me to let her throw up on me? Are you funny? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I like Sky when she involved. Are you dumb? You know what I'm saying, girl? Girl, I don't know about y'all, but Frown was not faking to me. She wasn't faking to me. Girl, I'm gonna go over my notes. Smiley is gone. Sky speaks up for her and says, she doesn't drink. The other girls think she is acting. Smiley is gone. Sky goes to take care of Smiley. Sky is nice. Sky pushes her out of the way when Smiley throws up. Smiley had a seizure. They put her in the wheelchair. Girl, when Smiley started seizing, girl, the little black producer girl, whatever her name is, the one with the braids girl, whatever her name is, she get her face washed out. They don't want. It's so interesting how these bitches don't want they faces in these shows. It's so interesting. They want no affiliation, but she is so caring and concerned. I'm just confused with why the medical assistants ain't really come up for these girls until 5 hours later. That's what I'm confused with. But you got the producer doing her job, trying to make sure she don't get no liability, That liability insurance gonna kick in, you know. Child, they couldn't open the door to save. So yes, and I've stopped writing the notes because this whole thing was about Frown and her alleged, fakery of the seizure and the stuff that she was going through. I'm gonna tell you like this. Shout out to, the producers for being concerned enough to bombard her with help. Because I don't know about y'all, but I really thought that Natalie and the other girls were just gonna say F Smiley and go to Ochos Rios and like do what they needed to do and film the show. That's what I thought was gonna happen. But it didn't go down like that. The Aphrodite's network stepped in and, well, not stepped in terms of getting her the adequate medical services that she need at an appropriate time, but they cared enough to be around her and to help her and to move her to wherever she needed to go, because she's a heavy broad and these big ass supporting men can't carry her. I don't understand why, but whatever. Child Smiley was going through a lot, girl, and she was screaming about her child, her son, her son. Who is taking care of this child right now? Is he at home taking care of himself? I'm confused. Why was she so worried about the child? Did she leave the child in their apartment as she went to go film on the Aphrodite's network? I'm curious. Is the child not with a family member of some sorts? I don't. Is she gonna lose the child in terms of like, child protective services or something? Because we see how trashy she's acting on the show. I just couldn't understand why the child was in danger. I could understand that, but she wanted her child. She also wanted to throw up a lot, and nobody wanted to throw up on her or him. They had the trash basket. People was cussing people out. Get the trash, man. Get the trash, man. Then for whatever reason, the doctor or medical assistant or cashier, I don't know who he was, his face was blurred out, couldn't get her blood pressure to save his life. Girl, I don't know if he could operate the machine or if the machine could operate him. But they did the blood pressure, and then he left and disappeared. I think he was overwhelmed by the amount of visual that was happening and the amount of people that would not lay up. Girl, throughout this whole thing, the girls go sit down, they pissed. Smiley is faking it. I think these bitches are dumb. I think they're dumb because if they think that Smiley can effectively do all of what she did, they're dumb. She's incapable. She's incapable. Her name is Smiley and she never smiles. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Anyways, girls, things get a little thick next week because we finally find out why Sookie had a run-in with these broads. Sookie comes in on the scene with the gangster lean, and I'm having a feeling that Sookie sticks up for Smiley. And she doesn't understand why these bitches are weird, so says Sookie. Because Scarface goes and pours water on Sookie as she comes back after being hydrated at the hospital. Clearly, dehydration can really ruin a broad. Now, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Back in my day, I went to an event, right? This is a little story time for you bitches. Girl, I went to a little event, right? And I was in the Florida beaches, bitch. Girl, and I took an edible. Now, I'm a thin broad. Thin broad with big titties. And a tight poom. What? Girl, my niggas know. And so, I have a lot of weight on me, to evenly distribute through my body. Because I'm thin. Yeah. So I took this little gummy, girl. Girl, let me tell you, bitch. I was in the hot sun. I was dehydrated because I wasn't drinking water, bitch. I was in the pool, though, but I wasn't drinking the pool. You know what I'm saying? I was just, being pretty. Girl, that thing snapped into me. And immediately when I took her, I felt different. I felt odd. And so I had to call my bitches over to get me to the sweet girl because y'all wasn't about to have me getting felt up on out on this goddamn pool water and I'm knocked out because I ate a gummy. Girl, I couldn't walk though. I had to be carried upstairs to the suite. I couldn't walk. I started hyperventilating and having hallucinations and stuff, calling out to people and stuff, just like Smiley. Now, here's the thing, which I missed in this particular episode. the broad roly-poly had gotten or received edibles because Scotty said she had edibles or something like that, right? Now, I'm not saying that, Smiley had the edibles with the part, but apparently on set there were edibles. So, in my mind, if I was acting like Smiley, to be honest. I didn't have the seizure, thank the heavens, but, I was calling out for my man's LaFawns. I was calling out, you know, convulsions and hyperventilating and hot sweats and shit. And delirious. I had to be in the shower, girl. Luckily, my real hair was on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do wigs. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but girl, I say all that to say everything that Smiley, aka Frown, was giving is possible. And I'm just saying maybe she had an edible. It was hot, that hot Jamaica heat. Or maybe she did pop a pill and had the Henny. Or maybe she was off her medication and had the Henny. Either way, dehydration is with the body. And she got a lot of body that she needs to hydrate. Girl, Frown was not acting. And shout out to Clouds for helping her. But girl, I can't wait to see next episode because if Rolly beat up Sookie, it's over for me. It's over for me. I have to say, I really like Sookie being on the show. I like Sookie. I didn't like what they did to Smiley and the whole get the Mariah Lynn chain back. Because if Mariah Lynn the baddie, she need to do that her goddamn so. But I like Sookie. Sapphire seems to be a follower. I like Orna because she always, standing on her twos, except for when it came to, firing back at Taseki. I like Taseki. I like Camilla. I like Biggie. She just can't fight. I like all of House B. House B is the show for me. All them bitches in House A can depart. They really can. They can depart the premises. They really can, including Natalie. Anyways, let me know what y'all thought about this review. It was a little, lukewarm, girl, because we was talking about serious matters. I hope Smiley gets what she deserves, If they go to this reunion, girl, I hope these House B don't get beat up. Camilla on social media talk about if she should go to the reunion or no. I think Camilla should go because she one of the realest, to be honest. I don't want to see Camilla get beat up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see none of House B get beat up. But girl, loud as it's giving, girl, I want to see this wilding out thing, girl. Wild versus bad, girl. Anyways, and leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought. Do you think Smiley was faking it? I don't. I really don't. And I think it's piss poor how Natalie and the other girls at House A handle Smiley next week. I love you. Later.